I know I'm late doing my video this month. I had to order some parts this month. I ordered a Gantry Crane from Harbor Freight, and I'm working on assembling it. I meant to take photos of it and pictures and whatever videos before I opened the crate, but excitement got the best of me and I tore into it, busted the crate open, and started assembling. I already have that section assembled. I may have to tighten some more bolts yet, but I got it enough where I can move it off the trailer. These pieces individually are heavy, so I'm assembling it enough where I can use the casters that come with it to move it from the trailer over to the driveway, where I'll finish assembling the I-beam and everything else. And once it's fully assembled, I'll tie a strap to that telephone pole as high as I can reach on a ladder, and use a chainfall hoist to winch the crane up to a standing upright position. I am out of breath, out of water, out of everything. I'm going to take a short break. Well, to y'all it'll be a few seconds. To me it'll be 30 minutes or an hour, maybe longer. Quick update. I've got the two sides bolted together and the wheels mounted. I'd say I'm about halfway through assembling it. Unfortunately, I think that was the easy part. I'm out of breath. It's time for a break. My goal was to get it where I could get it off this trailer, because this truck and trailer is borrowed. So now it's time, now that I got it off the trailer, to return the truck and trailer and then come back and rest. I'll probably be tomorrow. For you it'll be a few minutes, a few seconds when I come back to finish assembling that. Well, I decided to come out and work on this crane at night where it'd be a little cooler out, and I've already got the legs connected. I bought this separately. If I get my head out of the shadow, I bought this separately as the truck for the chainfall to hang from. I see I still gotta tighten these a little bit. I'll do that after I stand it up, get the weight of it pushing down on it. Yeah, I'm sure I've got nuts and bolts everywhere that I have to tighten up yet. I just did what I could with what I had, and as I shift and rock this, everything's starting to settle into place. Right now I'm trying to figure out what I did with my ladder, because I'm going to wrap a strap around that telephone pole somewhere right around there and hook my chainfall from the strap to the hoist and use that to stand it up. This thing is a monster heavy beast. There's no way one man can do it by himself, just lifting it. The guy at Harbor Freight, when they were loading it on the trailer, said he's seen it and he was part of where 3 people stood one up, but I don't have 3 people. I've got me, myself, and I. That's the closest to 3 people I can get. None of my neighbors are willing or able to help. So I'm working in the cool of the night. And I've just about got it assembled. I still have to put two more of these cross braces on down there and over on that end, but I'm going to wait till I stand it up to do that part. Just because I think it'll be easier there, access to where the nut and bolts need to line up. That's all for this update. The next time you see this, it'll be hopefully it will be standing upright. And I'm doing all this so I can swap the engine in that truck. That was my dad's truck, He passed away about 12 years ago, 12, 13 years ago, and it's been sitting up ever since. When I tried cranking it, it's got no compression, no fire, and I don't know enough about mechanics to rebuild the engine, but I do know how to swap them out, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got my strap around the pole, I got my chain hanging on it. There's the chain fall hoist. And it's starting to go up. It's not as easy as I expected or would have liked, but it's a whole lot easier than trying to manhandle this thing and lift it up by myself. The problem I'm having is the chain, the angle that the chain wants to go and into the hoist for the pull chain, and the angle that it's going and all the other stuff. It's creating snags and snarls. I've actually got that ladder to help try to guide it, but that's also creating more stuff, debris for the chain to drag across, which is making it heavy to pull the chain through. But if you look at that corner, let me see if I can zoom in. You can see it's off the ground now. All that whole corner is supported by the weight of that chain and strap. That corner I was able to lift up myself and set on, oops, got sideways there. I was able to lift it up and set it on top of the dishwasher. Sometime in the near future, I've got 2 of these dishwashers that are broke. I'm going to take them across the scales for scrap metal when I have a vehicle and trailer going that direction. Until then, I'm using them for wherever I see fit. In this case, propping the hoist up while I work on it, assembling it. But that's all for this update. I just wanted to show you how I got the chain fall hoist and a strap, cinch strap around the pole with a chain fall hoist to hoist it up. I'll show you more when I either get it halfway or all the way up, depending on if I remember to start the camera again when I get halfway. Okay, I've got about halfway up, and I'm going to have to MacGyver an alternative method of raising it, because I'm almost out of chain, and I don't think that's enough chain to stand it all the way up. I'm hoping if I get one side up, I can push the other side. I was actually originally expecting this to lift from the center, but that didn't work. So everything's wonky jaw in the bind, and I'm out of breath. So I'm gonna have to take a break and think on this for a little bit. Try to figure out how to make that little bit of chain lift the rest of this. Unfortunately, I only had an 8-foot ladder, so I couldn't get very high. It took a whole lot of muscle and wrestling, but I got that side stood up. This side is still at an angle, but I believe the chain is holding it. If I put slack in the chain slowly, I think I can get it to go ahead and stand up the rest of the way. It is finally up, all standing up, and I did it all by myself. Despite asking friends and neighbors for help, nobody wanted to help or was willing to help. I got it up by myself. I like when the plan comes together. I still got to put cross brace like this right about here on both sides. But that's easy to do. 2 bolts for each cross brace. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and join my Patreon page. Your donations will help me keep creating videos for you to see. Thank you very much.